Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Flight Sim. So, patay muna natin yung metal na music. Medyo nakakabuisit siya. Well, thank you for joining me tonight on this stream. So again, we're gonna be jumping in the cockpit of an F-18 C Hornet. We are still embarked on the Theodore Roosevelt, which is a United States Navy aircraft carrier. And this is a milestone stream again for us because this week we reached 4,000 followers. And again, maraming salamat sa inyo sa pagtangkilik sa content ko and watching my stream. So yeah, medyo nagsawa na ako sa explain. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of what do you call this? A lot of DCS flights today or the next couple of days. Clayton Nihar has liked the stream. Maraming salamat po. Let me explain the scenario to you guys. Okay. So we're currently gonna support what we call an amphibious landing operation, right? So I'll show you the map. Para ma-paint ko yung scenario sa inyo. So we're here. We're currently embarked on the USS Theodore Roosevelt with the carrier battle group around me. So wala namang bago dun. This is typical. This is our starting point typically. We are going to be supporting what do you call this? We're going to be supporting an amphibious landing operation here in this area right here. So makita nyo, meron ng blues and reds dito. So this is a Marine Expeditionary Unit. Makita natin dito if we click on any of these people here. Makita mo that you have Marines on the ground. Ang pangit na model ng DCS, but then again, it's a flight game. It's it's not an infantry game. But you could already see a couple of units here that are waiting to assault the beach. They've already landed. Makita natin meron din tayong armor support dito. For instance, this is an Abrams, but they can't proceed because of a couple of obstacles, right? Primarily, this area is heavily fortified. Nakikita nyo ang dami. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, support those SAM sites. And after we've done that, a couple of things will happen. Number one, there's going to be a flight of, friendly U.S. Army Apache helicopters going to be taking off from this area right here. And with the Apaches, in this area, just like raining death and freedom from above. What's going to happen is that we are going to tip the advantage to our favor, right? So once we have the Apaches here, the Apaches can clear out all the ground units here, and our team can move in here as well. And at the same time, the Roosevelt is able to send a couple of more sorties because clear na yung airspace natin, right? Wala nang SAMs, right? So that said, restart natin yung scenario, guys, because medyo nahuli ako doon. But we're going to be taking off. I'm going to be starting from a point where where we are already what they call hot on the parking. So we are going to be able to take off immediately from the catapult. We're going to be Uzi flight. My call sign will be Uzi 11. We are going to be a flight of 3 F-18 Hornet. We need to spread our wings. Just want to make sure that's taken care of before we proceed. Mahirap na lumipad ng walang pakpak. Okay, so there we go, spreading out. Stow that away. So left daw, sabi na itong dude na to. And we can now proceed here. Diretso na lang daw tayo, sabi niya. Okay. So go straight into the cat until he says otherwise. Okay, stop. And now we're gonna need to retract our launch bar. We need to do a couple of things here. Dispenser on. RWR should be on at this point. Kailangan kong asiguraduhin na naka-on siya dahil the RWR would allow us to see threats, and it's important for a radar mission, right? Okay, so he says extend the launch bar.
Enfield 2, airborne.
So we did that. What we're gonna be doing now is increasing our stabilizer trim to 17 because of our payload. Okay? So we just want to make sure that we're taken care of there. Buksak okay na, nakabit na yung yung contraption for catapult launch. So he says we can move forward now. And I'm gonna do just that. Okay, stop. Stop. Make sure that we're connected. Okay. So we're gonna wait for the shooter to give us the command to spool up our engines to military power. Anong laro to, boss? Sabi ni Jeric Basay. DCS World, sir. Okay, so we're now gonna go to military power here. Just check our flight surfaces to be sure that gumagana siya lahat. Okay, good to go. We're gonna give the ground crew the salute, and then we're gonna launch for catapult launch. Okay, ready for launch. Cat launch. Store gears. I'm gonna climb to about 2,000 feet, and I'm gonna wait for the rest of my squad. Okay, sorry, 1,000 feet. I'm gonna go do an orbit muna. Turn off my afterburners dahil wala tayong external fuel tanks. You can see we have what we call a lightning pod, a T-pod, which is a FLIR equipment that would allow us to target ground targets and zoom in on thermal signatures. So that's going to be helpful for us later. But we're going to wait for the team to launch. And nakita natin yung isa sa mga teammates natin, si Goomer, is already positioning himself on the catapult. And number 3 is also positioning himself on one of the catapults. So they're both going to be launching at the same time. For us, we're just going to hold this pattern for now and set up our stuff. So for now, I'm going to set up my stores. The Maverick takes time to warm up, so on ko na siya. Okay, so makikita niya may timing siya. 2 minutes and 53 seconds pa bago siya mag-on. Also, I'm going to be setting up our HARM. Our HARM, I need to program our HARM then. Our HARM is the missiles that we're going to be using for that anti-radar mission. So for this particular missile, what we need to do is set it up for what they call yung PB. PB is pre-briefed, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to remove UFC. Yung UFC naman natin, yung target identifier. So ang target identifier natin, because we know earlier that sa Gecko SA8 is 117. This is pre-published code for a Gecko. So set up lang natin yun. All right. So you can see it's already done. We're going to have the HARM do it as far as like parang stepping up would go. Kasi the trajectory of the HARM is it shoots up before it comes crashing down to the target. So that's set up already. Okay. So we're done. We already have, I think, the team with us. 3 are wheels up. Sigomer is rolling. We're just waiting for this dude to go. So we're gonna switch to AA, armor, master arm here. We're gonna turn on our shafts as well because we need that. I want the team to rejoin me now. Flight formation. Let's go finger four. Okay. So someone's locking me with a missile there. So I'm gonna return back here to the safety of my carrier group because hindi pa ako handa. We're gonna switch to AA for now and switch our radars to the appropriate position. So we have our team there now, and I think they've begun launching weapons. Okay, so I'm gonna have the team engage bandits. Flight, engage bandits.
Flight, engage bandits.
I'm gonna also ask AWACS for the picture. Overlord, request picture. Okay, so we're gonna set up here. Okay, so let's proceed. Let's climb a little bit more to 17,000 feet. All right. So tingnan wala na siya. We're clear to proceed on our target here. But we need to scan our radar consistently here. So let's just make sure we're scanning here. Let me configure my my air AMRAMs as well. Oh no, I don't have AMRAMs, I have Sidewinders. Alright, so cool. So we're gonna proceed on mission here. We're gonna be following this waypoint right here, and then we're gonna be launching our what do you call this? Our HARMs once we're in range. So it doesn't look like there's any more bandits in the area. Oh, I'm getting painted. Flight, engage bandits.
Flight. Engage bandits.
I don't see any radar contacts here, so I'm not sure who's pinging me. DCS cap, sabi ni Calbuyo. Yes, DCS ko, sir. Shit, where's that coming from? Probably should have equipped AMRAMs myself. So I'll just proceed to our waypoint here. Stick to mission.
Enfield 2. Passing waypoint 2 at 4,000.
So here, what we're going to be doing is doing waypoint designate. So we could launch like a HARM in that area. But we'll stick with this configuration for now until we're in range. Medyo malayo tayo. So I think my wingmen are behind me. There they are. So let's stick to our waypoints. We have very limited playtime because I didn't equip any external fuel tanks. Engage na yan, dudes. The fuck you doing?
Flight. Engage bandits.
Okay, so let's stick to this area right here. Let me just change my scale here. We're a little bit off from our waypoint because we got rattled, by those bandits. So those are the rest of the flight right there. You can see the contrails. Okay, so let's just stick to our air right here. We don't know what's in there. So baka mayagi tayo pag pumunta tayo dun. Okay. So again, just a review of our munitions. We have two Mavericks. We have two HARMs, 2X HARMs, and we have two Sidewinders. So we're not really equipped for air-to-air here. Sugod mga katipunero, sabi ni Siya ni Banyes, walang ya. Oo nga eh. So we're gonna be supporting an amphibious assault here, guys. I do see on my radar here a contact. Nakita niyo dito. So let's see if I can lock onto this guy and if this is a friendly or an enemy. I'm not sure. Right? Oh yeah, it is an enemy. Oh no, it's a friend. So nag-fire na siya ng IFF niya. It is a friend. So let's not shoot friends. Yari tayo niyan. Right, so just skip scanning. But let them take care of those bandits. But I'm gonna be running in. I'm gonna be about to approach my waypoint here, and then we're gonna proceed from here. Okay, so nag-engage na si Uzi 22. Hopefully he gets one of those bandits. All right. Okay, so we're approaching our the path of our supposed flight plan here, or waypoints. And then I'm going to be releasing my HARMs as well. So I don't see any other contacts around me. So what I'm going to be doing is switching to air to ground now. Switching to HARM. PB. UFC, one target, nakaset up naman yung mission na to. Target is 117. Ito yung signature na hanapin niya. The HARM will be doing the pop-up basically. And we have HARM override enabled. So as far as waypoint designate would go, we want to be at waypoint 3 or waypoint 2. Doon nakalagay yung unang SAM battery na kailangan natin pasabugin. So I'm gonna click waypoint designate here. And I'm 50 miles away from the target. It is in range of my HARM. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna line myself up to this vector right here, and I will be deploying my missiles. So it's a standoff missile, meaning beyond visual range and before I'm even within the range of the SAM battery. So this will clear the way for the rest of the air assets kasi nabubugbog na yung mga bata natin sa baba. Okay, 47 miles away. Let me just be a little closer here, and then I'm going to be deploying. You can see that's in range na. HARM RNG means that the HARM is in range. We have 45.7 to target, 45.7 nautical miles from target, and I will be deploying the HARMs any second now. Okay. So we climb with we're currently at the Angels 32. It's 32,000 feet. So I'm within range now, 43 miles, and Magnum. So first HARM is away. You can see that it's gonna pop up first to get some range, and then it's gonna reach its terminal phase, and it's gonna go shooting downwards. That's the trajectory of a HARM. So it's gonna look for a radar signature that matches what we specified, and what we specified is basically look for a radar signature of an SA8, which is a 117 as far as like a DED code would go. So now we're going to look for that other HARM, and we're gonna configure it to number 3 or waypoint number 3. Waypoint designate, and then our HARM is ready on station number 2. So we're going to launch again. Balik lang tayo dito sa path natin. So we need to be on that axis right there na dinro nung HUD natin. So that's HUD symbology that you need to be aligned in that area because that's where the radar signature is going to be coming from, and that's the path that the missile needs to take in order for it to deploy. Okay, so here we go. Aligning myself again. We are currently locked on waypoint number 3. Level na tayong konti because the HARM will be doing the pop-up himself, not me. HARM is in range, 33 nautical miles to target, and Magnum. Okay, so I'm gonna pull away first, just to observe, the effect of those missiles. It's a fire and forget missile, which is great. Let's look at this HARM. The first one that we fired is on its way down now, which is great. So autopilot muna ako, baka sumabog. So here it is. It doesn't look like it was able to lock into a signal right there. Hopefully it hits it. Yes, it does look like that's the SAM battery that we were after. And shack. So the other one is coming as well. Terminal phase, but at this point I'm going to ask my flight to engage air defenses.
Engage air defenses. Copy. Engaging air defenses.
Right, so we're on our way here. Let me just set my fuel. I want to be alerted when my fuel is almost gone. So I'm going to set this up to 3,000 bingo fuel. So let me just check my my other HARM that I fired. So it does look like it's locked into. So remember, we're clearing the airspace here. And once we've cleared the airspace, we could get additional air assets from the US Army. We have 2 Apaches on standby malapit na base. And then they should be able to respond. Oh, nakatago sa puno yung isa. Okay, so the HARM locked into it. Shack. Destroyed. Okay, so my other... the other members of the flight is already... what do I call this? Also engaging air defenses. But now I'm gonna do... what do I call this? Target of opportunity runs here. So I'm now gonna switch to my Mavericks. Okay, so there we go. There's our Mavericks. It's already armed. remove the targeting here from waypoint designation. And let's just, go for waypoint 1 first. Okay. So we want to make sure we're around that area. We need to engage targets of opportunity na. Yun na yung sunod na mission natin. So ikot lang tayo dito. Actually, masyado tayo mataas for any meaningful attack here. So I'm gonna go shed some altitude. Let's perform a maneuver here. I want to be at around Angels 14 for this attack. 1,000 feet. Okay, so let's pull up a little bit here. So there's the landing, aircraft carrier right there. So the area of battle is that area right there where there's a smoke trail coming from it. So let's look at that area right there. Point our nose there a little bit, and then I'm gonna engage my Mavericks now. So here I'm gonna slew and look for targets of opportunities here. FOB, scanning, look for targets. Anything meaningful here? Wala pa ako nakikita so far. Ito yung screen na tinitignan ko, guys. So 2 has fired as well. Hopefully he hits. There we go. I see one coming out of that area right there, and does look like a vehicle. So I'm gonna deploy my Mavericks now, and rifle. So pull away ng konti. Or actually, no, I can engage in this path naman. Let's see if that hits. Attitude hold. So let's see what kind of target we hit here. Infantry destroyed, and I think I'm gonna hit a tank. That's a T-90. Oh no, that's the other. That was the other SAM. So I destroyed it. Shot. Okay, so balik tayo. Hanap pa tayo isa. I still have one Maverick, I think. So makita mo on this pylon, I still have one Maverick before Winchester na ako sa air to ground. But okay, let's do another one, dudes. Alright, so let's do another one. Medyo naging patas na yung laban. We've eliminated the SAMs. We have also, at this point, killed a couple of armor units. So I'm gonna ask the squad now to engage ground targets. Busin na natin bala natin dito. Okay, so let's see if there are any other targets of interest here. So just looking at my Maverick screen. So don't have any. I don't have any viable targets that I know of, or at least that I can see. So ayoko naman magsayang ng munitions. But the good thing is the airspace is safe. Oh, I have a target here. Let me come back to you. Actually, lipat tayo na angle. So our boys are gonna be able to take that town in a bit after we destroy the primary threats in the area. So atin na yung airspace, dudes. So we've controlled the airspace, so we've eliminated the SAM threats as well. And if I'm not mistaken, that would trigger so we have the Apaches na. So yari na sila ngayon talaga, diba? So You could see the Apaches coming in. And dude, that's gonna be bad news. That's gonna be bad news for them. Yaring-yari na sila doon. Okay, so let's just create some distance here. Malapit na yata ako mabingo sa fuel ko. 7,000. It's not too bad. So we're gonna do another pass and look at the battlefield from this angle and see if I can identify additional targets of opportunity here. Okay, that's good enough. Break. Currently at Angels 8 here. It's a good path for us to be on. Okay, so here's the battlefield. And I'm going to have my... I'm going to have my... My Mavericks prepared here. It does look like there's some valuable targets right there. Okay, so I see one there. Kita nyo dito sa screen ko. Locked onto an IR signature there. And finally, rifle. MI2 rifle. Okay, let's pull away from that area. Looks like that's going to be a valuable target, at least. Oh yeah, that's a T-90. That's a tank. Shack. Okay, T-90 destroyed, paratroopers destroyed, bunch of infantry destroyed. Okay, so I'm now Winchester on air to ground. I'll be heading back to base now. I don't have any more air to ground weaponry. So I think my team is still having some fun here. This guy still has a couple of harms. He has one more Maverick. This guy doesn't have... Oh, no. He has a couple of MK-83s and some Mavericks as well. Okay, sounds good. So, I'm Winchester. I'm pretty much useless now for this particular mission, so I'm going to return to base. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be jumping into the cockpit of another flight. So, Springfield is another flight that I set up. And they have MK-82 bombs naman. So, let me jump into the seat of that, aircraft in a bit. So, let me just head back to the carrier group here. Para pag kinontrol ng computer tong aircraft, he can land. He can land it properly. So, attitude hold, barometric hold. Okay, so it's just gonna be he's gonna go straight now. So, tingnan natin yung ginagawa ng mga Apaches ngayon. These guys should be raining death na at this point, right? So, because we took care of the air defenses in this area, our forces can now advance. So we've taken care of some armor as well. So that's good. But the Apaches should be sweeping up what's left here. So these are two Apaches coming in. So they should be in range in a bit. And these guys are loaded to the teeth, man. I mean, they're armed to the teeth. They have Hellfires. And they have rocket pods. So the Russians are about to have a very bad day. So we're gonna take this down for sure. Flight, engage. Ground targets. So they're still unloading there. So the Apaches are circling into position here. And they should be under attack vector shortly. Balik lang ako dito sa aircraft ko just to make sure na hindi pa sumasabog. Okay, so where are you guys? Okay, so umiikot pa sila. My teammates are still here. They're still trying to identify targets here, but now I'm gonna switch over to the new flight, right? So I'm gonna be jumping into the cockpit of Springfield. So I'm back at the carrier. It's a different carrier, what do you call this, air wing. No, it's the same carrier air wing. It's a different group. I'm loaded with some bombs here. Okay. So mauna ka na. Baka magkabanggaan pa tayo, dude. So I'm gonna use this catapult to the right. So we're gonna drop some more bombs, and we're gonna be dropping more some more freedom in that area, dudes. So saan ka ba talaga? Kainan to labo. Okay, so we're going to be using the same catapult we took off from. Stow away that wing. Okay, so straight Manandao. A little bit to the left. So we're going to be launching again, using a different aircraft to sustain that effort over there. Stop, sabi ni Kuya. Configure some stuff here. Dispenser, RWR, and extend the launch bar, he says. And I'm gonna control or set my stab trim to 17 for takeoff. And now we want to be flaps full on takeoff as well. Okay, here we go. Okay. Forward. Okay, stop there. So just listening to the radio chatter, the other F-18 group has destroyed some armor units. So that's good. Our job now is to bawasan natin ng konting infantry. So again, now we're now armed with JDAMs. We're also armed with some Mavericks as well, para sigurado kung meron pang armor units na titira. So we're gonna go full military power now. I'm gonna salute the ground crew. And now we're gonna be ready for launch. Waiting for the shooter to give the go. And cat launch. Alright. At lang tayong konti, then ikot tayo. Okay. Brake right. Store landing gear. Flaps auto. Baba na tayo from military power. It's time to run to Angels 10, 10,000 feet. So that's the Roosevelt right there, where we took off from. Set this up now. HSI, I want to be at waypoint 1. Let's configure our GDAMs na rin, because that has an alignment time na medyo matagal. 838. Oh, it's actually ready. That's pretty cool. Mode. Manual. Program. Okay. So, I want to drop maybe 2 per each target para sigurado wala na mabuhay. Okay. This is for this pylon right here. Okay. So, on the other pylon, what I'm going to be doing is going to step. And for this one, I'm also dropping 2. Okay, so tama naman siya. So we're good. I want to check out my waypoints again, just to be sure. Siyempre mabagal. Stall speed. So let's go waypoint sequence. Waypoint 2, 3, 4. So waypoints 2 and 3, okay? And I'm gonna do waypoint designate for waypoint 2. And we have that target, okay? So we're gonna be deploying J-dams naman to thin out yung mga infantry in the area. So I'm gonna wait for the rest of my flight para effective kami. I'm gonna slow down a little bit here. Master arm on. Okay. So my J-dams are ready. Okay, manual fuse, nose. E-fuse, instant. So that's good. Data. Range. Yeah. Yep. I think we're good to go. But the problem here is that we're still gonna have to manually do it. Unless I set the latitude and longitude of the target, which it's pretty easy. I don't want to do that. Okay, so we're Angels 10. It's gonna be cruising on by here because we own the airspace now. So CCIP tayo. So barometric hold. And we're going to do attitude hold as well. So we're just gonna go through first to waypoint 2 to destroy that target. But tignan natin kung ano nangyayari dito. So the Apaches are just hopefully taking care of business here. So mukhang konti na lang yung kalaban. So fuck. Yeah, that's a Hellfire. Boom, Shaq. That BMP is donezo, dude. Sabi na nga ba eh. It's gonna be a bad day for these guys with those Apaches in the air. And the good news is that we cleared out the airspace for those guys. They wouldn't have been able to enter the mission area if hindi natin na-clear yung SAM site. So that was actually our primary mission. Let's look at what else these guys are doing. I know that the other flights are on their way home. Eto tayo kanina, the Uzi flight. We were the ones who cleared out the SAM. I jumped into a different cockpit. And we're on our way to thin out some of these concentrations here as well. If we get rid of these units, we should be good. Tapos na yung laban because our units can now move in. We have Marines in this area. We have the Marine Expeditionary Unit here then. And we have armor. You're just gonna take this town. So if we drop our bombs and we successfully hit those targets, we could be RTB at that point. So pretty happy about how this is turning out so far. But let's take a look at these dudes. Just raining hell. Man, another Hellfire launched by the Apache. And that BMP is gonna be fucking gone, dude. Shaq. So, ano pa? Oh, dude! You're being shot at! Fuck out of there. So, sino pa? So, we're 63.5 miles from the target. And on me is about 4,000 pounds of freedom. I have, two 1,000-pound MK-83s here. I have more Mavericks, and I have another set of MK-83s on this pylon. So, fuck yeah. America! America's coming. 60 miles away. I just want to make sure I don't burn too much fuel here. Let me set bingo fuel conditions then para sigurado. I want to bingo fuel at around 3,000 pounds of fuel. Okay, we're going to do a CCIP bombing run here. Hamja Bayani has liked the stream. Thank you so much, man. Okay, let's look at what's going on in this battlefield again. I think the Apaches are still in the area. This guy has three more Hellfires. So his job is to destroy as many vehicles as possible. This one's RTB, I think. No, he still has 3. So he's probably just doing another run. Yeah, dude. So ang job natin would be to destroy... I would say we're here. This is us. 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 is invalid na. I think we've cleared out a lot of these enemies. I'm gonna try to hit this concentration of enemies right here and right here on a bombing run. Okay. 52 miles from our target. We're cruising at 350 knots. Okay, let's form the formation here. I want you to trail me so we could do a good run.
Flight. Go trail.
Okay, 48 nautical miles. Just holding steady here. Okay, so let's adjust a little bit. Veering off course. Samuel Palomar has liked the page. Thank you so much.
Thank you and enjoy your flight.
There's still a BMP in the area. I'll hunt for that one later. I do have some Maverick still in my stores. Let's climb. Okay, so I think that we're on course now. 42 nautical miles.
Passing waypoint 5 at 7,000.
So we're about to take this down now. This is again, if you guys just joined right now, this is an amphibious assault or amphibious landing, and we're supporting it. We cleared out the SAMs already, so the airspace is ours. We have Apaches in the area, and you know, they should be able to take care of more armor if they need to. So they've engaged multiple targets already, and it's up to us to clean up the inventory. So if this area is secure, we won already. No, we're RTB. So it does look like you know, this one is firing a missile. That's not good. Okay, good. Buti bano. That could have been bad news. Okay, so we're 35 nautical miles away from the target. $12,000 feet. Let's climb a little bit higher. Let's do around 15,000 feet. Alright, so we're 33 nautical miles away from our targets. Let me just check my programming just to make sure tama yung ginawa natin. So, let's just look at our data here. So we're gonna drop 2 at a time. It's gonna be a manual drop, and it will have an instant fuse. So, okay, that's a perfect setup for what I want to do. So we want to thin out, you know, some infantry and just rack up some kills to give our boys a fighting chance. You know, to further go inland and take the rest of you know, the beachhead basically. Yeah, so we have armor here. We have Abrams. I think this is an M1 Abrams tank as well. It is. So we have a couple of other armored vehicles standing by here, and we have our infantry in this area. So we've successfully pushed them back to this area right here. So we need to cross this river and you know, take these positions and then take the rest of you know, the area. So our Apache is here. And this guy's just like having fun. Pero butas-butas na siya, dude. Hindi kasi marunong mag-manage ng distance, puta. We can engage these dudes beyond visual range. Why are you that close, man? And also Winchester na siya. Doesn't even have ammo anymore. Hopefully we don't lose an Apache. What's this other guy doing? Let's check him out. Yeah, this guy has a couple of more Hellfires. But dude, he's getting fucked. Oh shit. Whatever. Kasalanan mo rin naman yan eh. Okay, so we're approaching our target 23 nautical miles away. There it is. Let's see the battle area here, right there. Choppers equals fun, said Lars Hansen. It is. But in real life, those guys wouldn't even see those choppers. They should be just fucking those targets up from like, I don't know, dude, like 4 miles away. They should stay low and they should stay far, is what they need to do. Anyway. You got some freedom for all y'alls anyway. So, special delivery from Uncle Sam. Got the freedom that you ordered. Prime Day exclusive. This guy's just like having a bad day himself. Dude, just get the fuck out of there. Or maybe kill some armor. Yeah, exactly. Pop over a hill and fire. This guy's worse than I am. Oh, babalik pa. He's gonna come back for more shit. Fire your goddamn hellfires, man. He did fuck up a couple. There you go. Fuck yeah. Boom. Freedom. Okay, so let's start our ingress here. $11 miles to target. I'm gonna tell my flight to engage targets. Engage ground targets. Targets of opportunity.
Engage targets of opportunity.
Hells yeah. What is going on there? Yep. We fucked those Russians up really bad, guys. So let me just zoom in here. I think I'll go for that fat piece of thick concentration of infantry there to the right, I think. That'd be good. Let's go do that. Okay, let's start diving. So let's take out this nest that's closest to our boys right there.
Altitude. Altitude.
Bombs away. And we're gone. Damn. All right. So we took out a whole bunch of people in that bombing run. So now we're gonna engage some ground targets. I still have Mavericks. So let me just create some distance here. Still have some Mavericks, so let me go around 7 miles before I break and re-engage. Sayang naman. Maverick. Select my Maverick. Oh, fuck. My Mavericks need to align. It's 2 minutes and 55, so I'm gonna loiter for a little bit here. But let's see what my dude is doing right here. So let's just wait for my FLIR to warm up. I learned all I know about choppers from Gunship 2000, said Lars Hansen. Yeah, dude, it's a fucking great game, man. They don't make them like they used to, bro. Look at all this fancy equipment that we have now. And still, Apaches are flying like 800 feet away from ground targets. The fuck? Sige, balik tayo. 11 miles from the target. Should be plenty far. Break. Throttle up a little bit because we're gonna get some high G turns. In fact, mag-install tayo nito if we could keep on doing this. So we're gonna be attacking from this angle. No shit, I can't. Sorry. I still have 1 minute. How am I on fuel? 7,000 pounds. So good, I think. I have 1 minute 25 left for my Mavericks to be active. I'm just gonna deliver this package, and then we're gonna be RTB, guys. I think we already, fucked them up so bad. So we should be able to RTB. Mission accomplished. We've secured the airspace. We've asserted air superiority. We've cleared out high-value armor targets as well. So let me just loiter around here for a little bit. I will be ready in about 50 seconds. Is that what it says? 45 seconds. This is not Ace Combat. I swear. Sana Ace Combat na lang siya para I could just like press a button and acquire and fire. We have limited playtime because of our fuel. We don't have any external fuel tanks equipped. So we kind of need to hold this pattern for now. I should be ready in 18 seconds. Just making sure my FLIR is active. There we go. So my Lightning T-Pod, I should be able to provide me with some targeting intelligence here. 1 second. There we go. Maverick's active. So let me do another pass now. Okay, G-turn to shed some speed. Abram Kin has liked the page. Thank you so much. There we go. Alright, so aligning ourselves here to that area. Let's see if we can pick up some targets here. Hold. I have a 15-second timer, which is ridiculous, by the way. There's a timer before I can engage my Maverick. 5 seconds. Okay, so let's throttle down. In range. Okay, so I see some targets there. It's not a valid target, apparently. Nope, not a valid target. So we'll need to do another run here and look for something a little bit more valuable. Let's go from the other side. So this map is pretty much blue. We have a BMP approaching that bridge. So let's see if we can take that dude out. That's gonna be a fat, juicy target for us. Alright, break. There's a BMP. I want that.
Altitude. Altitude.
Shit, I'm too fast. I am too fast. That's the BMP I wanted. Jesus. Ah, shit. We came in a little bit too fast there. I needed to throttle down. But I know where they are. I know where they are now. There they are. So they're gonna go up that road. I think there are some T90. No, the T90s. I think we've been destroying them since earlier. So I think their armor's all gone. I think so. Let's fuck those BMPs up, dudes. I like those targets. Okay, let's go. Am I far enough? I'm terrible at gauging distance. Hopefully we are. Alright. Slew. That's a target.
Altitude. Altitude.
Can I not shoot that? Nope. Where are those BMPs that I wanted? Shit, come on, man. Am I low on fuel? Yeah, shit, 6,000. Just get a low pass here. And they're already dead. That target thing that I've been painting is already dead. I think there are no more vehicles. They've been... They've been destroyed? Is that it? Let's take another look. I'm gonna do one more pass. If not, you know, I think we could call it a successful mission. We have already destroyed so many targets. 2 flights. There's definitely still a BMP there. I want that BMP. Does DCS come with choppers or do they cost extra? They have the Hind, Lars. And that's actually a very good chopper. They also have the Huey if you're interested in recreating your days in Vietnam. Transporting some wounded GIs. But yeah, dude, it's super, what do you call this, detailed. DCS is super detailed, so I love it. But for now, I'm focusing on the Hornet. So let me throttle down here. I can't fucking screw this thing, I swear. There we go. There we go. Please. Get me a target. There we go.
Altitude. Altitude.
That is a target. Oh no, they're burnt to the... They're already burnt to the ground, that's why. Except that other one. So there's this one dude. There's this one BMP that hasn't been destroyed. That's my sole purpose in life right now. I need to destroy that BMP. I think your weapons aren't armed yet, and not in the attack mode for tasks. Your targeting system in your right screen is not engaging. Anton manual, I did set it up, you know. I mean, I was able to fire up some Mavericks. Master Arm is on. I think that's the only thing you need, right? I'm also on AEG mode. I don't know why. I don't know why my Mavericks aren't engaging. Do you think I'm doing something wrong? My AG DID here is okay, I think. The Mavericks are also already aligned. So I don't know why they wouldn't fire. I'm fucking almost bingo on fuel as well, so I need to return. I'm gonna do one more pass here. If not, I'm gonna fucking land this thing. Which is another ordeal altogether, by the way. I wonder what I'm doing wrong, dudes. And I'm using the IR version, so it should be able to lock into a heat signature unless maraming noise, right? Unless sobrang, I guess, like, noisy ng environment, which it might be because there's a lot of fires burning around. We've pretty much burned this shit to the ground. Throw it up a little bit. Okay, let's do this one more time. If not, I'm gonna RTB. So slow down a little bit. Slew. See, those are definitely BMPs. Let me try something else here. There we go. So closer. That thing's definitely moving. So there we go. It's locking in. Rifle. Okay, there we go. My job here is done. Let's peel away. So head back. It's the last armor in this mission. And I think our Marine Expeditionary units have a good chance of winning this. We already cleared the beachhead for them. We destroyed the SAMs in the area. This guy's gonna be shat. Okay. BMP destroyed. And we are RTB, guys. Alright. So, let's clean up here. We have plenty of fuel, I think. Yeah, we have, yeah, we have enough. Let's cage in, master arm off. AG mode off. I like the HSI here. FCS here. And we're gonna go back to the Roosevelt for the hardest part. I mean, that isn't that wasn't even the hardest part. The hardest part is landing this thing. I hate landing this thing. All right, guys. So let's set up our TACAN. The Roosevelt's TACAN is 71. Ah, shit. On. Enter. Okay, there we go. TACAN. 78 nautical miles away from the Roosevelt. You need to set up the ILS. ILS channel for the Roosevelt is 11. Turn that on. Okay, so we set that up. We're gonna get the course once we're within 50 nautical miles away from the Roosevelt. At this point, I want to rein in my flight. Rejoin formation.
Join up.
Lars Hansen said, "I'm tempted to get it for the Hind, but mouseless keyboard isn't ideal." Well, dude, you know what? I'm so like all in on DCS right now. I actually bought a HOTAS Warthog from Thrustmaster, which is the best, joystick you can get. But you know what? For years I've survived off of what do you call this? The Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. It's an amazing joystick, dude, and it's like $1,700. Just get that. It unlocks so many games for you. I swear to God, it's really nice. I could actually still use my my Extreme 3D Pro if I'm not. If I wasn't, maarte. Maarte lang talaga ako, kaya I'm buying equipment. Dude, just get the Extreme 3D Pro. You're not gonna regret that. I played Microsoft Flight Simulator for a long time. FSX, the older version of the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Using the 3D Pro for a long time. Long time. Alright, so, I am now. Aster has liked the stream. Thank you. We're 66 nautical miles away from the Roosevelt. I want to be at Angels 2. Remove all the noise from our HUD. We're RTB. I still have one Maverick to spare. It's pretty cool. So we bombed the shit out of those Russians. No una, we eliminated some bandits in the earlier flight. And then now we gained airspace supremacy by eliminating those SAMs as well. So I'm pretty happy about that. And now we just killed a bunch of infantry as well. So let me go back up to 2,000 feet, like I said. Where's my bro? Did he die? Oh, this guy, you know, the earlier flight, the one we used, Uzi flight, is already in the hangars underneath the Roosevelt. So that's pretty cool. Already home. Successful mission. Formation. It's trailing.
Flight. Go line abreast.
Lars, seriously, get the Extreme 3D Pro. You won't regret it. You already play, what do you call this? Elite Dangerous, right? Sobrang dali ng Elite Dangerous if you have a joystick. I used the Extreme 3D Pro as well. Right, 54 nautical miles away. I'll be contacting ATC within that 50 nautical mile range. Okay, so let's engage barrel hold here. Okay. It's manning the yoga and like the page. Thank you so much, sir. Came at the right time. It's landing. The worst part of DCS. And any flight simulation for that matter. Let's check out the battlefield. Man, we own this thing. I mean, I could have probably used some of my JDAMs in this area right here as well. Para we could have a better position. But we own the beachhead. We could move further inland. And again, you know, we have an air base right here that could send additional air assets to the area if needed. But our Marines are in a good position to take the rest of this area of operations, which is pretty amazing. It's pretty dope, dudes. Sobrang dope niya, dudes. Maybe I will get it, said Larsan. Yeah, dude, check it out. I mean, everybody talks, you know, or speaks highly of the 3D Pro. It's usually everyone's first joystick, right? I mean, a flight stick, I should say. And as your first flight stick, you typically would have it for 7 years. I had my 3D Pro for 7 years, dude. It's ridiculously good, and it's built very well. That was back in the day when Logitech still cared for their customers, by the way. Look at their products now, medyo iba na yung Logitech. Okay, so we're on course. Let's do ATC now. TKR, I want to request inbound.
Marshall 072.
And I'll drop to 350 knots.
440. Angels 2. Holding hands with 073. Low state 4.5.
Okay, some low state 4.5. That should be enough for multiple landing attempts. I don't think I can land this thing. I haven't landed in a while. I've been focused on munitions so much. Okay.
073. See you at 10.
I don't see you at 10 yet. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. But anyway, what I'm saying is that
Low state 4.4.
let's talk about BRC for a bit here. So BRC is the base recovery course, right? But you know, they said 244. The thing with Nimitz class carriers is that they are 9 degrees skewed to the left, right? So if yung base course natin is 244, we need you know, to adjust for that and set 235 as our CISL, which is our course. Yep, there is some math here. It's annoying. And there's also magnetic variance. Magnetic variance just means that you kind of need to adjust plus or minus 6 on mid-flight, but I'm not even there yet. I can't even catch a wire. Kinda. Just want to land and go home. Our other friends already chilling in the hangars, man. Look at these guys. See? That was me earlier. This was the dude who took out those SAM sites. Oh, by the way, Lars, what do you call this? DCS also comes with free aircraft. I mean, granted, it's a MiG. But it's a good way to learn the fundamentals. It's pretty nice. Okay, so we're inbound, around 30 nautical miles away from the Roosevelt. We are currently at Angels 2, and we are cruising at 350 knots, 342 knots, rather. Let me speed up a little bit here. Let's do that thing one more time. I did that incorrectly.
73. Abort inbound, resuming mission.
Alright guys, so this is the final phase of this mission. The hardest part, landing. Kahit anong laruin ko, X-Plane, Microsoft Flight Simulator, DCS, it's gonna be all about landing. It's gonna be all about landing for me. I'm horrible at landing. Alright, so let's request inbound again. ATC, Theodore Roosevelt, inbound.
Marshall 072.
And we'll report, you know, when we're within 10 miles. That's basically what they mean when they say, see me at 10. Cash me outside. Okay, so let's set our altimeter then. 29903. There we go. Set. Okay, we just need to go all the way straight here, 90 nautical miles away from the Roosevelt. We are going to report see them at 10 in a bit. And we should be on our way to have some beers in the hangars with our dudes, with our boys, man. Alright, let's hold this course. Take a look at the beautiful F-18 Hornet here. I'm drifting to the left. The left wing is heavier. I'm almost bingo fuel, dude. Shit. I probably have like 2 attempts at this. Let's take a shortcut. I'm gonna go 800 feet. So we can proceed with that landing. You know what? Fuck this. Maverick. The United States can afford that. I just jettisoned my Maverick. Because I don't have the stabilizer or my rudder trim mapped. And we're rich, bitch. We're rich. Alright. I see the carrier group 11 nautical miles away. And we can hover here at 10 nautical miles. I'm going to report see them at 10.
073. See you at 10.
Turn off the music because I'm horrible. I think I'm low state 3.8. Okay, so I see them. Still pretty fast. So let me go 350 knots, and then at that point I could bank a 3.5 G turn, which would take me to around 250 knots on my downwind. Oh, Black Shark is in DCS. That's a funky hell yeah, dude. That's a good one too.
073. Overhead Angels 1. Low state 3.7. 073.
Speed brakes.
BRC 244. Signal is Charlie.
So we just need to take a look at the deck
073.
to make sure that there's no aircraft in the box. And then we're going to proceed with a high G turn, or 3.5 G turn, which should be sufficient. We're at 347 knots. Deck looks clear. Roosevelt in sight. Okay, let's climb. Let's do this. Climb to 800. Bumaba ako ng konti dun. Okay. Switch to 20 nautical miles here. Sorry, correction, 10 nautical miles. Alright, so we're on 1,000 feet here. This should be good. 3.2 G turn. Brake. Okay, let's maintain that. So we can shed our speed to around 250 knots. Okay, it's good enough. Gears down, full flaps, hook down. Okay, so or a beam, the Roosevelt, and now the hard part, trimming. Let's trim here. Let's do speed brakes here. Too fast. Trim. Roosevelt is right there. Speed brakes off. Trim too much. Just a little bit faster. So, using natin. There we go. So we're going to be within that E bracket shortly. There we go. So we're in that E bracket now. Increase power. Right in the middle of that E bracket. Okay. So we're currently, what? 1.5 miles away from the Roosevelt. At the mahirap. It's just a play of the throttle. My throttle isn't that good. Trim down a little bit. There we go. You want that to be centered. .5, 1,000 feet, 3 miles. Okay, let's go. I think we can do this. There we go. 90-degree turn. And then we're going to intercept the base recovery course, or the final bearing, actually, not the base recovery course. And let's do that. Yikes. Too far to the right. But yeah, whatever. This is salvageable, I hope. There we go. A little bit too slow here, so let's try to be faster. Slower. Clara na ako. This shit sucks. I swear to God. There's a good chance that we're gonna have one casualty here, and that casualty is going to be me. For sure. Okay. Altitude, speed with altitude. I am off. There we go. There we go. Can do it. Can do it, bro. Am I? Power, power, power.
Bingo. Bingo.
And we're bingo fuel. We're gonna die. Wave off. No, we're not. We're good. There we go.
Bingo. Bingo.
Military power. So throttle down. Let the resting wires take care of itself. Alright, and then we're going to be folding our wings. Okay. And nose wheel steering is on. We did nose wheel steering high. Time to park. That was awesome, dude! Fucking first attempt. It's not the best landing. I think we caught wire number 3. It was good, but that angle was bad. That's enough. Alright, so emergency brakes on. I'm gonna ask the ground crew to put chocks in place. Wheel chocks, place.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Woo! I'm stoked about that one. It's a good landing, man. Fucking finally. Wheel chocks are in place. Throttle down. Alt and shift and. Engines are off. Radar is already off. I already did that. Battery power off. There we go. And then I think we can still open the canopy here. Body slam is back at base. Alright guys, that was a great mission. Loved every moment of that one. I mean, I think we did a lot of damage there. Nobody was lost in our flight. I think the Apaches were lost, but then again, kasalanan nila yun. Because who would, fly an Apache right in the middle of the battlefield when they could be engaging beyond visual range? But dude, fuck. I mean, we cleared out, the SAMs. We cleared out some bandits. Fucked up some armor. Fucking blew up some people with JDAMs. It was a great mission. I love that. Well, let's also take a look at our, our tally, for this particular mission. But yeah, I just want to take another look at the battlefield here. We have, we've assisted an amphibious landing, assault on a beachhead. Earlier, before we intervened, there were multiple armored units in that area. There's SAMs, there's like bandits, and our Marines were pinned. So, after we were done with them, man, now we're gonna own that beach. And then, let's just take a look at that area. So here we are, again, right? So earlier, sobrang daming kalaban dito. We blew up all of them, and we destroyed a couple of armored units. Actually, all the armor units that we know of are destroyed. We destroyed SAM sites on here. We destroyed everything we saw, man. We delivered freedom to these guys. Hope you like your freedom. Anyway, so what else do I want to see here? We're back in our Hornet. In one piece, I might add. It's pretty good. We were almost bingo fuel, but dude, that was great. Great landing. Love that shit. Anyway, so look at other assets here in the area. Still in the air, we have the E2 Hawkeye. That's us. We have our tanker here. We have this search and rescue chopper. And on the ground unit side, there's our Abrams. Who's gonna fuck up the Russians a little bit more than what we already did. And here's our battle group. Our carrier battle group is safe and sound, away from danger. This is an Arleigh Burke class destroyer. This is a Ticonderoga class cruiser, which is part of our battle group. And another destroyer here. Dude, okay, mission accomplished. That was amazing. So let's look at our tally here before we end the stream. Quit. So these are the list of relevant events for this particular mission, and let's just look at kills. So it looks like that IFV, their BMPs, killed a lot of infantry units. So Marine MEUs have been killed. We did kill an Su-27 on our way to the waypoint. We killed 2 Su-27s, and we killed like a Gecko, which is a SAM. That's me, by the way. So make sure that's clear. I killed that SAM. All right. Body slam killed Gecko. Body slam killed some Russian infantry as collateral damage. We also killed, I think, a T-90 somewhere. But dude, we just killed a lot of Russians, man. Check this out. So, No Smoke, which is my wingman, killed a lot of Russian infantry here on this side. We also, let's see what else we killed here. Yeah, dude, this is me. So check this out. So Body Slam has killed multiple Russian infantry units when I killed like that MBT, main battle tank, that T-90. So I guess collateral damage because there's a lot of Russian infantry surrounding it. We killed a bunch of them as well. And we also killed killed the T-90. I killed a bunch of them, but the Apaches also killed a lot of enemy here. But I think they were taken down too. So here you go. Russian infantry shot the Apache that was hovering in the area and killed it with an AK-74. Jesus, how embarrassing is that? Anyway, the rest is all good, man. I mean, this is us. Our call sign is Junkyard. Remember when we dropped those JDAMs in that heavy concentration of troops there? We killed a lot of infantry there. So yeah, dudes, that's it. For me this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, this was a milestone stream for me. Simply because, again, guys, we've reached 4,000 followers, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for going with me through this journey of learning aviation and flying. Whether it be a fighter, an A320, an A350, whatever else. It's been great, guys. It's been great that we, having you engage with me and everything. It's amazing. Again, this is Mike Villar. I was your host and your pilot for tonight. I will see you again in the next stream. You have a great rest of the week. Thank you.